Bonjour, mes amis. I don't know what I'm saying. How's it going? Welcome in. How's it going, Mr. Boothill's, or Mr. and Mrs. Miss they Boothill's dentists? I'm not sure. Welcome in, Mirfalds Kane. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. Welcome in. Hope everybody's had a fun week. It's certainly been an interesting one. Cannot dispute that. But, welcome in. We're back. We're gonna be doing the side questy stuff today. So I'm gonna start with the drinking event, because I had a lot of fun with that the last time that we did it. If you remember, I had a lot of fun with like, giving the characters voices and stuff like that. I'm just gonna put the Twitch app on my phone so I can, like, moderate from there. Stream manager. There we are. Okay. How's everybody's day going? While I teleport to where this Old Brews and New Friends event is. Yeah, we've got the double calyx drops too. Like, actually, I'll just run a couple of those. I think I've got like 20. Yeah. I'm just building for Zila in the moment that I get her, because I'm going to eventually. She's in my drops. But yeah. I'll just do this while we chat for a bit. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a good week.
Let us dance once more.
I've had a busy week. It's literally since the strike has ended. Like, I was wondering like how long it would take for like my workflow to go back to normal once the strike ended, and as it turns out, it didn't take very long at all, because I feel like I'm already kind of back to normal in terms of like my VO workflow. So yeah, hello Vanitas Lunaris. But yeah. Yeah, it's funny because, like, I fully built Archer and I still haven't used him yet either. So, yeah. But yeah, today we're going to be doing side questy stuff, which I think is more fun to stream. Because now I'm probably going to, like, ask people's opinion about this in general, like, throughout this stream. But it's a thing that I've kind of been feeling for a while, and that's that, do you guys find the story playthrough streams to be entertaining? Because, honestly, I don't feel like I'm doing very much entertaining with them. Because it's usually just a lot of talking, and I don't want to talk over what's going on in the story, but at the same time, like, it usually just leads to a lot of watching people talking and not a lot of commentary, and it's like, if you're gonna have that, why wouldn't you just play the game yourself, you know? Stuff like that. So, I'm kind of wondering, like, do you guys like story playthrough streams? And if not, like, we could just do the side questy stuff and then, like, play other games on here. But, yeah, that's kind of the general question I'm going to be asking people today. Is, do you find those entertaining? If not, would you just want me to scrap them and just do just only stream the side quests and stuff? I would still go through the story stuff on stream if, say, Sam or Firefly was, like, featured in it. But, yeah. But, yeah. So, like, yeah, if we decided that it, like, wasn't fun, then, like, I would just be like, oh, we'll just do the stuff, the times when it's, like, Firefly's a main focus, but otherwise, yeah. It seems like people do like it, so that's good. Yeah, I'm just curious what people like. I think what I might just have to do at a certain point is just start adding more commentary to these scenes, or maybe add my own reads to certain scenes and, like, maybe mute some of the audio, maybe put it in Japanese and, like, just talk. Who knows? Like, maybe that's the way to go about it, but yeah. It's just the thing with the story stuff, and it's especially been true in Amphorius. I don't think it was as true in Penaconium, but it's definitely been true in Amphorius. It's that a lot of times it feels like a lot of dialogue and not a lot of gameplay. And, like, you know, I'm not necessarily like saying like, oh, the game's terrible because blah 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 blah. No, I understand the reasoning for that. It's just I'm not sure how entertaining of a viewing experience it is to just watch people talk for 3 hours, you know? So, yeah. But, okay, so let's start this event, shall we? Let's talk to Siobhan over here. Penacony, long ago. What a rare visitor. You picked the perfect day to drop by. Take a look at this. I'm gonna make her swashbuckling. Signature recipes from Hanunu's rebellion days. My buddy from Dreamflux Reef just fished them out of a pile of junk. Apparently these concoctions can blend with memoria, blur consciousness, and create fascinating synergies with synesthesia dreamscape, producing unexpected effects on the drinker. It's fucking absinthe! I'm completely tied up right now, but you've always seemed interested in mixology. Want to give it a try? Recipes are absolutely part of my trailblazing mission. If I may be honest, I'm the apprentice of the legendary drinksmith Master Shush. Who's that? What a peculiar name. If they're a drinksmith worthy of your respect, you should introduce us sometime. How can the Express's chief drinksmith be unknown in Penacony? Shush really should get out more. Highlight Shush's legendary achievements. What is my read on how Lygus compares to Sunday? So in terms of like them as characters, like Sunday is definitely like a more morally redeemable character. Because like Sunday had like intentions that he felt were good. Like he wanted people to be at peace. He didn't want people to be angry. He wanted them to be in a permanent state of bliss. The problem is that to do that he had to lock them in a prison of their mind, which, you know, bad execution but good intentions. And he does kind of like, you know, figure things out later on that like, yeah, maybe that wasn't the right thing to do. Lygus very firmly believes that what he is doing is the just thing, and nothing will ever convince him otherwise. I think it would actually be, you know, antithetical to his character for him to be able to be convinced that he's wrong of anything. This character has been alive for what, like millions of years, billions of years at this point, and is like, you know, he's Thanos. Like, it's you know, he is, like, Sunday is more like the Killmonger type of villain, where, like, you understand where he's coming from, but no. Lygus is Thanos, where, like, you will never change his mind, and he will always try to break you. They both tried to kill... I'm not saying you need to forgive Sunday. I'm just saying one of them is like a flawed human being, whereas the other one is like a demigod that only wants to destroy and will refuse any logic or mentality that tries to convince him otherwise. I think both are very interesting characters. I think both performances are fantastic. Lygus is, in particular, I think Blythe had a lot of fun with it, which is really fun to watch. But yeah. But I also think that Griffin did a really good job with Sunday too, and like really like, especially in 2.7 where we really like got that kind of like emotional duality to him. Yeah, I think both are very good performances. Both are very good characters. That's just the main difference between the two of them, is like one of them is like man versus self, and the other one is man versus man. So yeah, so let's continue. Highlight Shush's legendary achievements. In its pursuit of mixological perfection, it endured devastating destruction. Thankfully, a traveler from another world provided aid, enabling its glorious rebirth. Oh my, what a legend! Certainly, clearly someone important. This calls for a toast! But back to business. The recipes mentioned a drink that supposedly makes the drinker agree with absolutely anything. I've been in this trade for years and never once heard of such an outlandish signature recipe. Seeing is believing. Let's see some actual results. Why don't you try mixing one according to this recipe? I want to see your skills firsthand. I remember how to do this. We did this before, so I definitely remember how to do it. Maxed out on sugar, flavor goes extremely mellow. Okay. Maxed out on sugar, flavor goes extremely mellow. What the fuck? I did that. Okay. Wait, okay. Yeah. Oh, mellow's the other way. Okay. There we go. Okay, I was looking at it the wrong way. Sliced lemon. Cool. Hell yeah. We did it. I made a drink. Please, enjoy. An eye-rolling joke is a bonus. Question. Why is Shush the Express's chief drinksmith but doesn't serve any alcohol? Answer. Well, his customers are the nameless. And what's a drink without a spirit? No name, no spirit. This is like Buzz Killington from fucking Family Guy. Stewie, do you know why Shush the Express's drink... Why Shush doesn't serve any alcohol? Well, his customers are the nameless. And what's a drink without a spirit? What's no name, no spirits? Now that I've got you, let's revisit the Doily Cott Opera Company. What's that supposed to be? Some pre-drink entertainment? Should I pretend that was funny? It's our tradition, please bear with me. Siobhan drinks without hesitation. Such professional dedication is truly commendable. The profile is odd. But beyond that, nothing extraordinary. Does it actually do that? Make people agree with absolutely anything? It's just a drink. Ask me something and let's see if it works. Can you be added to the character pool? Let's do it. Absolutely! Then what exactly is a character pool? Is it something like the dream pools? She actually agreed. That's fair. I feel that. I feel that philosophy-spiel. Wonderful! The drink actually works! I knew I could count on you. From now on, you're our guest drinksmith at the Dream Jolt Hostelry. All our ingredients and equipment are yours to use. Mix up your own unique recipes and create lasting memories with unexpected guests. May these signature recipes be the beginning of many remarkable adventures for you. Come on! Drinks are on the house today! Continue. All set up and ready to open. Oh, it's the Herdas. Such a heavy hitter for a first guess.
Why act so shocked? I told you I'm everywhere. Madame Herda toys with the cosmos like a child with playthings. Madame Herda is a peerless gem. Madame Herda is an unrivaled genius. The sycophant algorithm in the replica personality module seems a bit overfitted. Don't mind it. Long-standing bug. Then again, compared to a genius strolling the universe, seeing a Stellaron mixing drinks behind the lounge might just be the greater marvel. Let me guess, working on something new again? A new drink recipe. Let's run a test! In the recipe titled Personality, the words growth and reversal appear faintly. This blend seems to affect the drinker's personality. Could be useful for your puppet? Oh? Being surrounded day and night by a chorus of echo chamber gets dulled fast. I've tweaked the replica personality module myself, but the results were lackluster. After all, how can a tiny puppet think like a genius? If puppets had their own personality, had their own opinions, at least they could come up with more original compliments. Might as well give it a try. I'll consider it patronizing your business. It's an honor to serve Madame Herda.
Mixing begins. Large or extra large? I'm gonna do extra large. Bam. It doesn't matter. Unshakable confidence. Step 2. A dash of collaboration. Okay. Okay, that's what it is. Extremely bitter and rebellious. Okay. Wait, okay. Yeah, just dump a bunch of that in there. There we go. Choose the decoration. Okay. You're gonna get the fluff ball. Let's do it. No, Amphorius' story is very good. It's just a lot. It's just very long. That's really the only thing. Please enjoy.
Thank you. I'll collect the sensory beacon's feedback data.
The Herda puppet took a sip of the drink. My hand trembled a little during the mixing. Now this drink causes a complete personality reversal. Hopefully it won't cause anything serious.
Judging by appearance alone, nothing noteworthy has changed. Was it a misstep or the recipe itself flawed?
Don't judge my skill!
Is admitting to failure so difficult? It's a common part of any ordinary person's pursuit of knowledge. Ah!
Madame Herda's beauty is a miracle in the universe!
See, still grounded in facts.
Beneath her youthful and radiant exterior lies a weathered heart. There may be no greater miracle in the universe.
Huh? What did you just say?
She's always claiming she wants to collect black holes, but the real black hole is the funding budget. Sooner or later, it's going to swallow the entire space station.
Ah.
Every time you open your mouth, it's just impossible missions. No wonder the space station's employee turnover rate keeps hitting new records year after year. The Astral Express is recruiting.
Interesting. But every phenomenon has a cause. This one feels a bit too obvious.
Herda summoned the fourth mirror. With a flick of her fingertip across its surface, she ran a quick inspection.
Just as I expected, the mixed drink intensified the thick memoria in the ingredients, which reversed the sycophant algorithm of the replica personality module.
No wonder it turned into a Herda hater.
Heard a hater? That actually sounds kind of cute. In any case, the puppet is clearly talking nonsense. The fourth mirror is always objective. Let's ask it and see. Mirror, mirror, floating there, who holds beauty and wisdom beyond compare? Connecting to the Penacony network. Based on the most liked answer at this location. The answer is, of course, Miss Robin. Who even is that? As expected, recipes of the same name can be mixed into different effects. These special mix recipes aren't to be underestimated. While Herd is busy teaching the fourth mirror a thing or two about being objective, might as well name the drink. Haters are fans in denial. Let's do that. Being talked about sucks, but being ignored is even worse. Alright, that's it. Just jot down the drink names and effects. Next guest. Who's the next guest? All set up and ready to open. Oh no. Even Dr. Ratio visits the lounge, huh? Am I not welcome? I happen to walk into the lounge, and you happen to be here mixing drinks. Low probability doesn't mean zero. Before you start ceaselessly asking questions, let me explain. I received an invitation from a scholar asking for my guidance, and can't stand fools, but this one is persistent and eager to learn, and flooded my inbox with ridiculous questions. Is the power of the High Elder's horn just angular momentum? Helium ion can they perform photosynthesis? Was it the hammer of... oh, fuck. Was it the hammer of the chest that smashed boulder slabs? Somehow this all feels a bit too familiar. I don't expect one conversation to work miracles, but if it stops them from flooding my inbox, I'll gladly take it. That's that. Don't just stand there, mix me a drink. Did your training teach you to stand idle while the countertop in front of a guest stays empty? Dr. Ratio's as strict as ever. Wouldn't students end up in tears from that tone? I recall there's a drink recipe named Emotional Intelligence. Maybe it could help with his teaching style. Mixing begins. Any cup. Okay, we're going to do the small. We're going to do less ice. Put yourself in their shoes. Be gentle. Watch your language. Keep it subtle. Oh, that's simple. Okay. They want high on the red, low on the blue. Bingo. Did it. Did it. Do they want me to stir it? I could stir it. No, I kind of like it this way. I like the layered look. Choose decoration. Let's do the Intellatron ornament. Excuse me, are you the teacher known as a thinking reed? Well, that's me. You're the one with the white bird profile picture, right? It really is you! Forgive my being late. Why isn't the clock working here? I thought there was still time. Hold back the urge to greet her. Better not interrupt her in a rare moment of learning. Sushan gives you a thankful glance. We meet again. Everyone's still wandering about, so I slipped away with an excuse. Don't tell Hua Hua and Lil Gui, or they'll totally make fun of me. Her blinking eyes seem to be speaking to you, but isn't this a bit too much to take in all at once? Before we get started, let's have a drink to clear the throat. Hands over the drink. The pain of being clear-headed is the price of thinking. Only the utterly foolish would dull themselves with drinks. Still, nothing wrong with quenching your thirst. Dr. Ratio takes a sip of the drink. I will join him. According to the recipe, this drink helps the drinker encourage others with warmth and compassion.
Late for your first class. Clearly you have no concept of time. That really is a talent. I suppose you could also lose yourself completely in study, forgetting to even sleep or eat. Looks like the drink is working. Well, that may be, but to be honest, I'm hopeless at studying. Giving up on yourself so quickly. That really is excellency in self-awareness. Facing your flaws instead of running from them is truly admirable. Such warm encouragement! Not even going to try to pronounce that word. The abecedaries at the Lyceum were never like that. They just hit my palm with a ruler. After a while, they all got really good at it. The best learning comes from when both the teacher and student grow together. Most teachers enjoy working with students who start from the bottom, since there's plenty of room to improve. And you have a great deal of room to improve. Really? That doesn't sound like a compliment. I really want to do better, but every time class starts, I get sleepy. I sleep better in lectures than in bed. Well, look at it this way. At least you enjoyed a lovely nap, unlike the students who stayed awake and still understood nothing. God, now I'm yawning. On that note, there's another possibility. Recurrent hypersomnia may result from genetic abnormalities in specific base pairs. These can impair immune expression and hinder hypothalamic orexin secretion, causing sudden sleep episodes. You're fucking tired! Such pathological sleepiness isn't something you can will your way through. But no need to worry, the incidence rate is below 0.02%, and clinical diagnosis requires symptoms to persist for more than 3 months. It's far more likely you're just low on energy. Are you listening? She's fast asleep! While Sushang's napping, might as well name the drink. Whatever you say. That's the one. Don't add any ingredients unless they're necessary. Add less water next time. Alright, that's it. Just jot down the names and the effects. Huzzah! Okay. Let's go to the next guest. Hand Sushang a bag of edibles. They're chicken flavored. No! All set up and ready to open. Wonder who will walk through that door today. Oh god, it's Sam Slade. Please, I just need a few more days. As far as I know, the Strategic Investment Department hasn't invested in this establishment, let alone issued loans. Still, with you mixing drinks, I think we might need to reconsider the investment opportunities here. I'm just gonna make her a fucking dork. Ooh, have your drink mixed by a Penacony shareholder. Now that's marketing gold! Numby, don't you smell a business opportunity? Care for a monthly subscription? Sure, why not? What's the projected return and risk profile? Just email me a proper assessment report. But anyway, I've been absolutely run off my feet today. Transferring Penacony's ownership seems simple on paper, but the reality is far more complex. Years of questionable bookkeeping and all the subtle family power plays are mentally exhausting. See that? Numby's gotten skinnier from all the work. Let me fix you something to perk you up. See a recipe here labeled relaxation. This drink will help you unwind. Just what you need to shake off that work stress. Sounds good. Here's a quick investment tip. Actually trying something yourself beats reading 1,000 feasibility reports. Mixing begins. I'll give her a mini wine glass. We'll do more ice. Sweetness brings happiness. Embrace a relaxed mindset. I think I need a bigger glass. 1 second. Let's go back. Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it. Okay, skip it. Yeah. We'll do a large wine glass. How the fuck do you do this one? Oh, you just need it to be on that side. Okay, interesting. Sure, I'll stir it. Okay, and then that would be the special one. All right. She could have an origami bird. Let's do it. Please enjoy your drink. Hands over the drink. Let's do an eye-rolling joke as a bonus. Yeah, but I'm gonna do it as Buzz Killington from Family Guy. Let me ask you, why is Topaz banned from magic shows on the Astral Express? Why? Because Bomb Bomb would jump up yelling, "She's a plant! Topaz! More like total patsy." Now, who wants to hear a good story about a bridge? Very mature. I'd appreciate being introduced by my full name in the future to prevent such wordplay. Topaz takes measured sips, approaching the drink like a quick coffee between meetings. According to the recipe, this drinker helps the drinker experience a moment of delight. What's happening? Am I dreaming? I smell something valuable in there. I'll take it! Wow, it's a fluffy trotter! Just look at that glossy coat. A mimic coming right up. You clearly don't understand Trotter's appeals. IPC's pet-friendly workplace even has a designated Trotter section. When overtime leaves you drained, just cuddle one and you'll feel instantly energized. Quick, check what's in the second chest. Tweet! Topaz, in light of your excellent work in Penacony, the Strategic Investment Department has approved an increased performance bonus in the following rank adjustment. From P44 promoted to P44.1. Thank you. Recognition from the IPC is its own reward. Is there something even more delightful in the last chest? Crack it open! Put your hands up, motherfuckers. Special delivery. Now who's the lucky bachelorette? Boothill starts stripping. I hear someone's been real naughty. That's why they had me hiding a cake. Jump on it, let's do it. Ride it, my pony. My saddle's waiting. This is my own version of Magic Mike. Okay. Just tell me where that shirt bag Oswaldo is hiding, or you're gonna be sorry when you're staring down the barrel of my gun. That's what I call it. Who's the lucky birthday boy, Oswaldo? He's even in like a stance where he's like thrusting forward. Like, look at it. Look at my slutty abs.
How did this fugitive sneak in here? Numby, put him back where he came from right now!
Number performs a spectacular body slam, effortlessly neutralizing the unwelcome intruder. You're not gonna fucking tip me? Okay. Are you happy? Let's name it that.
The first half is fine, but the rest is too tasteless.
One second. Alright, that's it. Just jot down the names and effects. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Just noting down TikToks to make later. Alright. Give me more stuff. By the way, so I hit on a saber pull, but I lost the 50-50 to Clara. So, yeah. So, we have 2 pulls for saber again. So let's do it. Fuck it. Here's number 1. That's a no. Here's number 2. That is also a no. Okay. We can buy 1 more standard pass. Huzzah. Warp that. And that's a no. Cool. Alright, cool. Cool beans! It's not like I wanted her anyway. Alright, next guest. Guest group 4. All set up and ready to open. I wonder who will walk through that door today. You peek down the hallway, curious to catch a glimpse, but it's empty and reveals no secret. Guess that means it's chill time.
Hey, what are you looking at? Sneaking around behind the bar, shifty eyes and all. Would you sneak a bite of this time, gray hair?
I'm just making her a serial killer. I was doing neck stretches.
Word on the street is that some weird upstart has been peddling funky drinks on my turf. You think I'd let something that strange slide without coming to check it out?
I did not. I need to do that.
The big shot from the dreamscape, slinging drinks in some back alley dive. You've definitely been keeping something fun from me, I assume.
Your eyes meet Sparkles, and suddenly you get the sinking feeling something bad's about to happen. Before you can react, you're booted out from behind the bar. Sparkle's already flipping through the special mix recipes on the other side.
That's quite interesting. So you've been keeping all the fun to yourself. That's not how you treat a friend. Guess I'll mix this one too. Let's see what this dreamland drink is all about. You ready, little gray?
Thank you for sharing those. All right, we're gonna go extra large, and we're gonna do the big wine glass. More ice. Keep an indifferent mind. Embrace tranquility. Delirious and completely unconscious. And 3 color layers. So you want indifferent and very... and completely unconscious. Okay. And 3 color layers. Okay. So... bam. 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 And bam. Cool. We did it. Choose decoration. What would be good for Sparkle? We'll give her the Clocky card. Hell yeah. Let me just copy pasta these. Well, let me copy paste. God damn it. Thanks for waiting, dear guest. Here comes a handcrafted masterpiece by your master mixologist, Sparkle. Sip it slow. At this point, a lame joke is expected. A mourning actor and a masked fool walk into a bar. After a few drinks, the actor starts sobbing. I have no parents, no friends, no positions. Just this darn mask. No, friend, you're mistaken, the fool pats his shoulder and says. Now you don't even have your mask. Now the mourning actor's got nothing left. What a monumental loss. What a monumental loss. Get it? Ah! Nobody asked you for this joke. You take a sip and everything goes black. Hold up. What save file did I just load into? The bar has lost its drinksmith, just like the seat of divine foresight without a general. That's a major issue. You'd better get back there, stat! Hope Sparkle won't cause any sparky trouble. Now that I've got it. I'm enjoying the Buzz Killington jokes. Let's revisit the Doily God Opera Company. Ah! Youth sure is something else. Even squeezing in a side gig before heading out? Out of pocket money, are we? Want me to ask Pom Pom for an advance? 1 second. Cool. I'm just doing the code redeem on my phone. I mix drinks purely for the thrill of it. Worldly possessions mean nothing to me. My one true calling is mixology. Himiko, Mr. Yang, care for a taste. Don't drink that! Gasping for breath, you quickly fill them in on what just happened.
You say I'm just Sparkle in disguise. Please, for all I know, you're a Xenohydro in cosplay.
One second. Gotta admit, those shape-shifting tricks are impressive. Can't judge by looks alone. I'm just redeeming all the codes.
How about a challenge? Let's see who pulls off a better impression of him.
Alright, got them all. Sweet. Thank you.
Gladly. Loser gets vaporized. Nice and simple.
A clear conscience fears no crooked shadow.
Round one. Here's your question. You walk down the street and come across a trash can. What would the real you do? Isn't it obvious? Gotta dig in and see what's inside.
I'd stick myself onto it. The walls of a trash can are cool to the touch. Feels kind of nice, actually.
Sounds like something he would say. 1 point to each of you.
Round two. Since we're in a bar, let's talk drinks. What's his go-to beverage? Soul Glad. How could you not mention Soul Glad and Penacony? Timeless classic.
Do we even have to ask? Of course it's Himiko's coffee.
Correct answer. You get 1 point. Rigged!
No. This is a resonance between two coffee-loving souls. Now for round three. It's a tight match. Time to show off your skills. Let's see what he can really do.
Finally, time for some real action! You reach into your bag, but the spot where your bat should be is unoccupied.
Looking for this? Rules are made to be broken. Well, taking everything into account, it's pretty clear who the real one is. Thank you, judges. Thank you to our wonderful audience. And thank you to everyone who believed in me. Special thanks to Dream Jolt Hostelry, to this fine establishment, and to the Astral Express.
The game's over. No need to keep pretending, Sparkle. But I am the real one. Real death is being forgotten.
Thanks, everyone. And a special thanks to my worthy rival, my greatest inspiration. Now allow me to announce the winner of the impersonator contest. This one. Are you blind? I'm right here. I'm afraid not, Mr. Sparkle. Miss Sparkle. I chose correctly. The real one would never say something like, I like Himiko's coffee.
Much as I hate to admit it. Don't be just too discouraged. Second place deserves a reward, too.
Now that's what I like to hear. What's the prize?
A fresh cup of your favorite handcrafted coffee.
Sorry, I must decline.
Mr. Yang and Himiko each ordered a drink. After a good laugh and some cheerful banter, they bid you farewell.
Pretty funny, huh? So gray hair. Wasn't that drink just wildly unexpected?
The effect is a little too direct, if you ask me.
Don't underestimate it. Who knows? Maybe it'll whisk you straight to another place like some kind of teleporting drink. Anyway, don't sweat the details and help me name it. Something catchy and out of this world.
Sleep Rail! This place is starting to feel like a shady bar. If we keep testing recipes, the bloodhounds will be knocking on our door. We did it! First off, because I redeemed all the codes, gimme! Let's do some warps. We could do 2, I believe. Nope. Another! Wait, that one hit! Holy fuck, that one hit! And that's guaranteed! Hell yeah, we got Saber. Hell yeah! We did it! We did it, we did it, we did it! Yeah! We did it! And I already have everything I need for her to be fully fucking built up, except for Light Cone. I never figured out Light Cone. God damn it. Hers was Space Sealing Station, I think was the one. One second. There it is. Okay, there's that one. And that one. Cool. Huzzah, that's all built up. Use the original licensed voice. Yes, we're going to do that. I don't think I ever picked out a light cone for her. Fuck. What's a good light cone for Saber? I'm just gonna do a 4-star one, but yeah. Looks like the best 4-star one is A Trail of Bygone Blood. Do we even have that one? I don't even think I have that one. No, I don't have that one. How do you get that one? Fuck. Whatever. I'll figure that out later. I'll just level her all the way up now. Go all the way up. Dibba-dibba-dibba-doo. Yeah, I did not expect to hit, because that was not that long after I missed on the 50-50, so huzzah. So now all of my polls are going to be saved for Evernight, because we get the new Dawn Hung, so... But I will go for Evernight next, because I love Remembrance type. I love Remembrance path characters. They're fun. Claim you. Claim you. Claim you. Alright. Traces! I think I have enough to literally just max everything out, aside from the... Tracks of Destiny. But yeah. Hell yeah. ZZZ 50-50 at 19 pity. Hell yeah. That's not that bad. On the Fall of an Eon. I have that one, but I have it on something else. So, yeah. This is, I think something else has that one. I forget who else has it. I'll figure something out. Just hit all these traces. Get them all the way up. Yeah, where do you get this one? Fucking a trail of bygone blood. Okay, where do you get this light cone from? Looks like it's Mighty on the cover of it. Oh, this light cone came out in 3.4. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, it's in fucking Nameless Honor. God damn it. That's how you get it. Okay. Is there really no other one? Okay. Let me see if there's... I don't need it to be a perfect build. I just need it to be something. You know? What's another 4-star one? Like, I don't need, like, exactly perfectly optimized build. I just need something, you know? Something that's not, like, pathetically awful. Come on. Internet's taking a while to load. Alright. Best light cones. 5-star, 5-star, 5-star. Trail of Bygone Blood. Under the Blue Sky. Okay, that one... Okay, because it boosts attack and crit rate. Fine, we'll do that one. I know I have that one. Also, I never upped her Eidolon from earlier.
Things will get better, won't they?
Where's Saber? Did I pass her? Oh, wait, it's because she's not highlighted. That's why. Who has Fall of an Aeon? It looks like Finan has that one. So... I think I'd rather keep it on Finan. I'll just do this. It's fine. Yeah, Clara's good at E2. I actually wouldn't know, but good to know. Boost up this light cone all the way, because fuck it! And boom. Done. Saber is fully fucking competitive now. Although I would like at least one more of the Tracks of Destiny to fill out this part, but that's it. Which I'm gonna get one for beating this event, but yeah. Let's go to the next guest, shall we? That took up a lot of time. The last recipe is so faded it's almost blank. Can it really be restored? No point worrying about it. Let's open it for business. I wonder who will walk through that door today. The lounge is quiet. The expected guests never show up. Every party comes to an end. Life rises and falls. You can't expect every moment to feel like a celebration. Let's wait a little longer. No one knows how much time has passed. You're starting to feel a yawn coming on. This job is far too easy. You've left home dreaming of becoming a great drinksmith, yet here you are, spending your days idle behind the counter. Is this really what you wanted? The answer is clear. Compared to trailblazing, you enjoy this kind of life more. Let's wait a little longer. No one knows how much time has passed. Sleepiness creeps in. Just a nap. Just for a moment. No, you're so close to claiming your reward. Absolutely do not let it end here. Absolutely mustn't end here. Sleep overtakes you. Who knows how long has passed? Who knows how long has passed since time to get up? Look who's here. Oh. Where am I? Somewhere on a remote spiral arm of the Asdana system, in a dream shrouded by Memoria, or perhaps just another stop along the journey. Kafka's voice reminds me a lot of, and I really like Cheryl. Like, I love what she did with this character. It reminds me a lot of, is her name Susan Egan that voiced Meg in Hercules? That's who she reminds me a lot of. But yeah, I think that's what she reminds me of. But yeah. Which answer do you prefer? Shh, there's no need to tell me, and no need to be surprised by my sudden appearance. A stone thrown into a lake will cause ripples, but those ripples eventually need someone to calm them. Still, it's not something you need to worry about. Why are you here? You'll learn the full picture, but not today. That's all I can say for now. Before we part, just do what any drinksmith would. Treat me like a passerby who won't return. Fix me a special drink and let's share a few idle words. As for what kind of drink to prepare, that's for you to decide. Mixing begins. More ice! Let's put whatever we want in here. One of everything! I'm gonna do one of you. Ooh, that's fucking radioactive. Let's put purple. Let's put blue. Let's put that. And let's put white on the top. There you go. And then what do we put on top? I still like the puffer ball. Let's do that. The fluff ball. Please enjoy. Let's bring Buzz Killington back one more time. The Stellaron Hunter's hideout was burned to ashes by an IPC strike. So why was Silverwolf's computer the only thing left intact? Because she had a firewall. Now that I've got you, let's read every single readable in our inventory. Ah! That was fun. Amusing. I'll relay this to her. The liquid slid along the edge of the glass and touched her lips. A complex look formed on her face. Maybe that meant she was satisfied? Unexpected flavor. Like the aurora. Brilliant, beautiful, and elusive. A delightful experience. And a perfect way to end the journey. I've traveled to many places before and tasted many drinks. Want to hear about them? Of course! After a mission, I once pressed a button in the executive office of an IPC logistics ship, and a wobbling Stellaron butler came in with a drink. How did it taste? It was a sugar-free drink, so it's dull and uninspired. The IPC loves to repackage desire and pretend it's harmless. That's their style. Another time I passed through the polar region of a planet where fading gravity churned the tides beneath the glaciers. I chipped off a chunk of ice rising from the deep sea and dropped it into a glass. Did it taste Wouldn't there be ancient bacteria? Silverwolf asked the same thing. Did it taste better? Was it like Yakult? I just remembered it was cold. It went well with the drink. Then there's the planet we used to frequent. Long coastlines, an ever-shifting axial tilt that lets you feel the seasons change as you walk. It was a bit of a mess. We scraped together all the credits we had just to buy a dozen orange sodas from a beach stall. We, the Stellaron hunters of the time. Even Stellaron hunters could run out of money? Some people gleefully hatched a terrible plan, and some other people went through with it before a third group managed to stop it. That's how we ended up running out of funds. How did it taste? What else could it be? The flavor of salty sea breeze, sunlight, and oranges. Before you know it, the blank space between the script segments had almost come to an end. Though time always feels fleeting, the more places you wander, the more memories you gather. I'll remember this one too. Listen. You've never seen me, but the ripples in this glass, like the drifting starlight, will remember this moment for both of us. Thanks for the drink. You stir awake, sprawled across the bar counter. A few scattered guests drift in and out, all in tacit agreement not to disturb you. So it really was a dream. The glass spoon and shaker are all in place, just as there's no proof Kafka ever came. There's no trace she ever did. But the drink recipe remains vividly clear. You decide to record it on the final page of your signature recipes. As the one who understands it better than anyone in the universe, only you are fit to leave this mark. Hello, Joro! Also, yes. Yeah, they're not good at paying their bar tab. And let's name this drink Trailblazers Special Remake. Most of the recipes have been tested out. Time to collect my pay! One second. I want my free shit. We're just saving Jades now. I'm going to use them on the... I did not watch the 3.6 live stream, unfortunately. I'm going to save them for the... for Evernight. I'm going to save my Jades for that. Let's talk to Shawan. Shush is here!
Welcome back, dear Trailblazer. You've worked hard. Would you like a drink, some snacks, or a fresh bit of humor?
You?
Back then, weekends were only 2 days long. Not nearly enough time to get off and explore. Things are much better now. Because there's an extra Sunday aboard the Astral Express. Oh, I should note, that's just a joke. Mr. Sunday doesn't actually extend the weekend, although he certainly tried. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Miss Siobhan said she must care for a departed friend's child, so she entrusted the lounge to me for now. And I, dear Trailblazer, am merely a wandering drinksmith.
Looking after a friend's child?
Before leaving, Miss Siobhan was muttering to herself. I faintly heard her say, "Sleepy is still at the Scorched Sand Hall. I need to bring it home." Seems like it was something truly urgent. All right, dear Trailblazer. I'd heard from Miss Siobhan that you have been working on some signature recipes. That piqued my interest. Since you're free now, may I have the honor of tasting one?
To master a new skill and keep it hidden is like wearing fine robes in the dark. It's time for Shush to see what you've learned. Let's head to my home turf. The spoon spins, tapping the side of the glass with a crisp clink. All day! One more Buzz Killington.
Why does Siobhan only allow pictures of her face to be printed on their finest liquor glasses? Because her mugshot isn't a cheap shot. That wasn't funny.
Shush tries to keep a guest's composure, but you clearly see admiration spilling from its electronic eye.
This flavor, it's surprisingly familiar. Dear Trailblazer, would you mind showing me the rest of the recipe? Its paper is identical to the Express's drink menu. It might be tied to the Nameless who first visited Penacony. But more likely, it was crafted by the drinksmith aboard the Express at the time. That is, myself.
No wonder it feels so incoherent.
Heh, the only constant is change. I'm not who I was, and this recipe is now layered with the interpretations of those who followed. This story could be turned into a movie. Maybe call it Mission Impossible. Ah! Oh, what a masterpiece-worthy name! Watching a new drinksmith star rise above the Astral Express, I can't help but feel a little emotional. I can already imagine it. Maybe you'll take over as drinksmith one day, while I explore the stars and begin my own trailblazing expedition. And I'll bring your drink recipes with me to every place I go.
Shush. Don't even think about it, you tin can fuck. I will fucking kill you. This is a record of the drinks different customers have tried. Invite customers to try our surprise drinks. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay, so I need to invite one, obviously, to get the thing. I'm gonna invite Herda, because I didn't get all of her recipes. Or I did the inverted recipe for her. So let's do that. You invite Herda for a drink.
Heard you cooked up something new. Let the puppet sample it. Not every establishment has the fortune to frequently receive guests, you know.
Let's do the mystery drink. More ice. Small figure, huge ambition. So, definitely want the ambition side. A bit foggy, slightly confused, and 3 color layers. Okay. So, we want ambition and we want slightly confused. Oh no, it needs to be 3 color layers. Okay, never mind. So I'm gonna do 3 of this one. Do 1 of that one. And 1 of that one. There, we got it all. Huzzah! And we'll give it a lemon. This drink delivers dreams beyond imagination. Dreams? Never studied how Puppet OS runs during standby. Madam Herda, when the research group decided to include you, we had higher expectations. Yet I see no innovation in your report. Allowing you to join the experiment itself gave you a growth opportunity. You should be grateful. Don't rush for quick success. When the time comes, you'll naturally be listed as co-author. Madam Herda, bring me a glass of water. What's going on? Did my authority as a puppet lose effect? Conclusion. Puppets don't need dreams, nor even sleep. We did it! I think that's everything. And we got our fucking track of destiny. Huzzah! Let me come over here. Let's find Saber. There you are. Bam!
サーバントにとってこちらの世界での成長は新鮮な体験ですね。
Huzzah! The good news is there's no more plague! Huzzah! The bad news is there's no more London. Cool. I'll just star her for now. Sweet. Hell yeah. Hell yeah! Alright, what do we do now? Probably this one. This event. Let's start this one.
Let me stay here, oh.
I got a message from Cyrene. Hey there, miss me? Where are you hiding? Our mission is complete. Where are you hiding? When will you come back? Looking for little old me? Bet you're wondering where I've disappeared to, huh? Well, the trick is a little bit of magic. I'm at Disneyland. I worked some fairy magic to leave this message in Ides Elysiae before taking off. I won't be back for a bit, and I'd hate for you to feel all alone without me. But don't worry, our memories are still here, scattered all around Ides Elysiae. Oh, and I left you a letter, too. Go check the Sacrament Courtyard. Well, she's right there.
No matter how many times I look, it's still so beautiful.
Oh, this has dialogue.
It's good to see you. Come take a look. Want to see the treasure of Ides Elysiae?
Treasure?
Right here. Look closely. Isn't it just beautiful?
It's me. So you were...
Ah, that's right. You get it too, don't you? Sometimes you just feel so radiant, you can't help but stop in front of a mirror. All right. I wasn't kidding though. The treasure is right here. This little lake. My own little world.
My own little world.
Can I ask, do you like being by yourself? I do. Just staring at the lake by myself, gently swaying on the swing. My mind drifts far away, and by the time it comes back, I've already fallen asleep. Here in this village, shrouded by the veil of Evernight, dreams give wings to imagination. Children who grow up in Ivy's Elysiae are born poets at heart. This sort of atmosphere is hard to come by, so let me share a story with you.
I'm all ears. What if I doze off?
Don't worry. Just think of it as a bedtime story. I'll whisper it softly and quietly until the final sentence comes to a close. According to legend, within the hidden depths of Ivy's Elysiae live a group of playful little fairies. The fairies, though hidden away from the world, dreamed of living like humans. They tried to hold a grand banquet, just as the villagers would. But one thing was missing. The most important person. They waited.
So we're making a fairy restaurant?
And then one day, footsteps echoed from the secret entrance. The fairies all pricked up their ears in excitement. Would you say the hero of our little story has their ears pricked up right now?
The gentle drowsiness gradually envelops your thoughts and you fall into the deepest of dreams. This thing is getting me, dude. Did she turn back into Mama? No, it's just other ones. Okay. I'm already in the story!
Incredible! The hero has uncovered the essence of the world, and even spoken a line that's truly beyond expectation. But I must remind you, taking on the narrator's role is against the rules.
Did you turn me into a fucking memo sprite?
Over here!
Okay, no, she didn't.
It's really the hero! The hero that Rini found for us has finally arrived!
God, I need fucking contacts!
I sensed you would come. When the wind chimes in the leaves rang for the 24th time, and the pink butterfly amidst the honey flowers took its 4th flight, I was certain. The honored guest who will save the Membrance Maze has finally come.
It's me, lady. It's me. Hi, I'm the savior, it's me.
Well, my memory's not the best, and my eyesight's a little fuzzy, but I never falter when it comes to doing the important stuff.
And that's why I'm running for President of the United States.
Save the Membrance Maze. You finally arrived.
Because that's the requirements, is being old and not having good eyesight. Let's just cut to the chase.
My, what a cheerful scene. Already getting along so well with the fairies. No surprise. You shine no matter where you go. Chief, Rayleigh, ma'am. It's been forever. But we're here, just as we said we would be.
1 second. Oh, 1 second. Wait, where are you in the story, too?
This is one of the characters in the story. An ordinary girl born in Ivy's Elysiae. She just so happens to have the same name as me, and is every bit as pure and adorable. Cut me some slack. Making up a story on the spot is really hard. But I promise I'll make it up to you. I'll make your scenes as vivid and dramatic as possible.
It's only proper that I explain. Once more, I thank each and every honored guest. Thank you so much for coming to Membrance Maze to help the fairies rebuild our long-abandoned restaurant.
We want tasty, scrumptious food. We really do. But we don't know how to cook. Heroes, we're begging you. The fairies are starving. When
Can you just get in the fucking kitchen?
please help us.
That's what they're telling us, basically. So this is the saving you had in mind.
Situation. For the sake of Amphorius, let's rebuild the restaurant together and grant the fairies their little wish.
For the sake of the world, it's an obligation I gladly accept.
Oh, at last! Oh, at long last! I have to tell the little ones that the fairies' restaurant is coming back at last.
Let me lead the way. Come on, I'll take you to see it. The little restaurant in the maze has a certain charm all its own. This way, this way.
Let's go.
It's already setting things up.
Okay, this is like a full-on quest. Okay. This is like a full-on thing. Sweet. Okay. It's Aglaya and Saridra.
Bound to be full of endless, trivial
It's the two dictators.
Do you really intend to personally shoulder the leadership role?
I already accepted the invitation and arrived in the fairy's home, so it's only right that I personally see to things. Otherwise, by avoiding my duties, wouldn't I be merely posing as Imperator?
It's been a while, Aglaya. You're dead. I thought you were dead.
Whatever do you mean? It was just a few minutes ago that we were together.
This world's time
And
frame
wants to
doesn't
play
make
the
any
new
fucking
game with
sense.
everyone. Let's humor him. I believe they need no further introduction. Aglaya and Saritra are prominent figures with great expertise in managing teams.
Word had reached me that Cyrene found an excellent manager. Seeing you today, I must say, you do have a noble bearing.
You'll make a wonderful
I,
Secretary of
leader
War.
the Alliance, Imperator of the Holy City, shall serve as your restaurant supervisor. Should you have any questions about management, feel free to come and ask.
As for assembling the team, I planned ahead. If my timing is right, those two should be back any moment now.
Right on cue. We found lots of fairies.
It's
willing to
Treeby.
be wait-
Finan's not dead!
boarding them as we speak.
The trial menu is ready too. Don't worry. These are all my best dishes. There won't be any issues.
Team just keeps getting bigger.
Treeby, Trinan, Trian, responsible for our delivery service, and also great mentors for the team. And of course, Finan, our good friend who insists he's a fantastic cook. He's acting as the restaurant's provisional head chef.
Just.
Think I
What are
can
you talking
make
about,
provision.
Says? I am an
No, look,
amazing
I make
cook.
proper, serious dishes. If you don't believe me, I'll show you what I can do right here.
The
Let's
fairy
fucking
meets
go.
We're all itching to start. No point in delaying. Time to test the results of everyone's training. Oh, things are going even smoother than I expected. Since everyone's ready. All right, let's start the first day of operations. It's all up to you now, manager.
Restaurant manager reporting for duty. Jesse, we have to cook. Okay. Oh, wait, that's how. I was like, where's the fucking thing? Well, this seems so far really simple. Well, also, this is the first level, so I would imagine it's going to get a little more, like, overcooked-y in a second here. Okay, I've already got 3 ready. Cool, 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 cool. We did it!
So yummy! Everyone's delighted. We really love it. Thank you.
Okay.
I hereby declare
Seems like a simple
the
enough
Fairy
event.
Restaurant's very first day of business has come to a perfect close. Of course, it must have been a breeze for you, right? Not going to say a few words?
I'm fucking perfect. Only you fucking donkeys!
Then I'll say it for you.
Those salads with fucking raw! Just turn into Gordon Ramsay.
Manager.
However, if we want to offer the fairies a wider variety of dishes, our current range of ingredients is still quite lacking.
Why don't you find a fucking supplier then?
Well, absolutely. If we don't keep updating the menu, the guests will
It's
get tired
fucking
of the same
raw!
dishes.
Oh, that won't be a problem. I foresaw this and hired 2 experts in agriculture and forestry. Though I must say, one of them took quite a bit of effort to convince. But in the end, it all worked out. They should be at the farm right now.
Murdering all those fucking pigs.
Glaya, you're amazing as always. All right, let's go take a look at the expert's work. Professor Anaxa?
When you have 2 dictators and a world destroyer running a restaurant together.
Refer to me as Anaxagoras, Hyacinth. A field trip is no excuse to disregard classroom discipline.
It's really them! Anaxa of the 7 Sages and Hyacinth of the Twilight Courtyard.
Firstly, call me Anaxagoras.
I just fucking said that.
I have no interest in feeding small creatures. My assistant will
I
take
hope
care
they
of
all fucking
trivial
die for
chores.
all I care.
Don't let the professor's cold demeanor fool you. When we first arrived, he was the most excited of all. He was going on and on. This is a miracle of alchemy. And then dove right toward those tiny critters. Honestly, I was worried he'd toss the fairies into a matrix right then and there.
I'm
I
collecting
wouldn't go
them like
that far.
Labubu's.
I'll take a few samples for research purposes.
That's probably not allowed either. I was talking so much that I almost forgot what you came here for. Gray,
Give me ingredients, fuckers.
the professor just finished developing some crops perfect for the local environment. If you're interested, you can try planting some yourself.
Let me farm in the maze already. Oh, so it's like Farmville and Cafe World combined.
All done.
Cool.
Now just wait a day and the field will be full of ripe crops. Don't forget to harvest on time.
They grow that fast?
Given that these 2 are experts from the Academy of Reason, something this trivial should be no trouble at all for them.
We're fucking magic.
Ever since we arrived in the maze, it's been one thing after another. I'm feeling a little worn out. I'm starting to feel sleepy, too.
I guess it's time to wind down. Alright, we'll meet here again tomorrow.
Okay. Little Gray, hurry up! Look, the fairies are already lining up outside the restaurant.
Ma'am, why isn't it open yet? I'm growing fur roots here. Can't believe our soft launch is already such a hit. The crops in the field should be ready too. Now it's time to go all out, partner.
Looks like our head chef can't wait to get started. Why don't we open for business now? Let's not keep the fairies waiting.
All right, let's do it.
But before we open for the day, I need to confirm. What's your vision for the restaurant's future? As the supervisor, I'll need to plan accordingly based on your direction. A plan? I don't really get into that stuff. Isn't it enough if more fairies come to eat? If we're just talking traffic, we've got two approaches. Run discounts or boost table turnover. Each one puts different demands on the team. And more customers means more management pressure, which is not always a good thing. A long-term goal would really help. Would you mind picking a direction for us to aim toward?
Be a Michelin 3-star restaurant.
Now that sounds fun! Everyone working together, overcoming challenges to raise our rating, and becoming the most beloved restaurant in the end. That's a fun story, don't you think? As it happens, I picked this up on the way here.
Mem! Attention everyone, mem! The Membranes Maze's food review is about to begin. Invited restaurants should deliver their delicious to the wondrous woods. Late entries will not be accepted. The review council meets regularly. The panel consists of 2 fairy representatives and 1 special guest. Rating standards are as follows. 1 star, an excellent restaurant. 2 stars, an outstanding restaurant worth a detour. 3 stars, an extraordinary restaurant worth organizing a special trip for. 4 stars, I can't think of anything better. Reminder, attempting to bribe the judges with delicious food is strictly forbidden. Absolutely not allowed.
Our little place isn't even listed yet, so no stars to speak of. Since the review is held regularly, why don't we set our ultimate goal at becoming a Michelin 4-star restaurant? Sounds like a plan. I don't mind. It's a golden opportunity to build our reputation. If we can boost our rating, we'll attract even more customers.
Besides, simply submitting our dishes for review won't interfere with regular operations.
Then it's settled. You might just become the very first 4-star restaurant owner in the entire maze. Goal, 4-star restaurant. Such energy. Count me in. Goal, 4 stars. Little Gray, don't forget there's something else. The guidebook says we need to submit the restaurant's name when we enter the review. Right, we've all just been calling it the Fairy Restaurant this whole time.
Well then, let's leave the naming to the manager. It's gotta sound impressive and appealing too.
Naming, a task that has driven you to the brink many times before. Once again, you search through your mental archives, hoping to find the perfect name that captures your vision. My restaurant shall be called...
Custom Name 2.
My dear subjects, all consider silence a virtue. Seems I should learn from them this time. Well, if that's your final choice, I'll make it official. Got it. From this moment, the restaurant shall be known as Custom Name 2. The gourmet review will be held after closing today. Until then, everyone focus on boosting our revenue. If we can't even meet our baseline income target, showing up for the review would just make us a laughingstock.
Oh, and one more thing. Our mission is to serve the fairies great food. That means our dishes must remain front and center.
If we keep arguing, the fairy stomachs will start growling. Let's save the rest for after we open the doors. We'll be counting on you.
Now I hereby declare Custom Name 2 is officially open for business. Let's go.
Hey, we got an achievement. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, if my computer will stop being slow.
I'll just log it later, it's fine. Confirm. Go to farm. Harvest! let's do that. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna grab the light cone. Huzzah! Have any of these light cones actually been usable? Like the event light cones? Okay. Recipe development. Oh wait, fuck. Develop colorful salad. Let's do it. Okay, this is all stuff that I have to earn. Okay. Huzzah! We got stuff. Hooray. And let's start the business day! Oh, the best for Saridra 4-star light code. Gotcha. Colorful salad can be added to the menu. Why can't... Okay, how do we add it to the menu then? Oh, there we go. Let's add that. Cool. And let's go. It's just fucking tomatoes and lettuce. Cool. Okay. Gotcha. Interesting. Good to know. There. Oh shit. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck! I thought I had served that one already. My bad. Huzzah! We fed everybody. Hooray! Close up for the day. Limited time rewards. Give me those. We got a review.
Mem, my tummy's full and my heart's all warm. I'm so happy, Mem.
Applause! Today's business wrapped up without a hitch.
Well, I wasn't expecting the kitchen work to ramp up that much with more customers, but I must say it felt really rewarding.
Little Gray did great too. Worthy of praise. None of this would have been possible without everybody's hard work.
Now that everything's settled at the restaurant, it's time for the Memshalin feed review. I'm actually curious, what kind of feedback will my dishes get? We serve one dish.
Alright, let's head out when you're ready. The food review's about to begin. Ready to hit the road? Come on, let's get going. It's our first time at a review like this. I'm somewhat nervous. Wonder what kind of score we'll get. Here's hoping it's a great start. Come on, let's move.
Mem! The Memshalin food review's about to begin. Please get ready, Mem.
Fairies are really serious about this. Is it that formal of an event?
Fairies hold the food to the highest standards. As we all know, there's no matter too trivial in food quality.
In the spirit of fairness, impartiality, and transparency, our judges will taste each dish on site and deliver their final verdict. Mem. Now then, Mem. Please place your submitted dish on the designated table, Mem.
We'll need something that best represents our restaurant. The choice of our signature dish now rests in your hands. This is a huge moment. A food review can make or break a restaurant's reputation. This calls for a thorough deliberation. You picture the judges savoring the dish, and finally the answer comes to your mind. The dish we're presenting is colorful salad. Got it! I'll place the dish you chose onto the table. It's fucking tomatoes and lettuce, bro. Aside from the two traditional fairy judges, we've also invited a mystery guest for this review. Word has it she's traveled far and wide, tasted countless delicacies, and is especially skilled at preparing raw ingredients. They say she's earned the title the Kitchen Slayer. Is it Cypher? What kind of twist will this special guest bring to the Mem-Chillin food review? Stay tuned and find out, Mem. Is it Cypher? Ugh. You're not getting nervous, are you? Sup, Marster? Welcome in. Of course not. I'm a professional chef now. Little food review's nothing. Totally under control. Who could this mystery special guest be? The village chief never mentioned anything about this beforehand. I've got a feeling it's a familiar face. Oh, it's Castorus. Okay. We see you're that new judge is... It's been a while. It's been a while. I didn't expect to meet you all here. Miss Castorus? So you're the special guest judge the fairies invited? Cass! You're here to play with the little fairies too? I'm a bit embarrassed to say it, but I actually applied to be the restaurant's chef. Unfortunately, my skills didn't pass the village chief's assessment. Still, I do have a decent palate when it comes to gourmet dishes, so I accepted the fairy's invitation to act as a guest judge today. Do you have the deciding vote? No. To keep things fair, the results will be jointly decided by me and two fairy judges. Now that the dishes are in place, I'll help myself. Mem! I agree as well. Then allow me to announce the outcome of this food review. Your dishes were excellent. Yeah! The freshness of the vegetables was immediately apparent, and the dressing added just the right depth of flavor. For a newly opened restaurant to offer cuisine of this quality is rare. Clearly your management has been outstanding, Mr. Man. However, I do have one question. Why is the menu entirely made up of salads? Because we can't grow meat in the fields. It's part of that, but I also truly believe salads are a wonderfully crafted culinary form. Understood. I look forward to the chance to taste more of your dishes, Lord Finan. As proof that you've passed this food review, I hereby award the Michelin Star Award to you. Please accept this, Mr. Boyman. I'm having too much fun with Castorus. Mem, we hereby announce Custom Name 2 is now officially listed in the Mem-Chillin Gourmet Guide as a 1-star restaurant, Mem. This place serves a salad made of tomatoes and lettuce for one day, and it already has a Michelin star. Fuck everything. Keep it up! Aim for that 4-star goal next, Mem. The real Michelin system doesn't increase stars like this. Don't sweat the details. If you reach the top right away, it'd ruin all the fun, wouldn't it? Either way, a higher restaurant rating means more customers will be coming your way. Definitely something something to celebrate, you fucking asshole. Looks like we're about to get a lot busier, but that's a good thing. Having my cooking officially recognized, I feel fired up all over now. We passed the food review. Great work, everyone. It's been quite the day. Let's head back now and take a break. We did it. Un momento. Oh, wait, that's the achievement. I'll get that later. I'm exhausted, but thrilled we passed. Just remember the restaurant still needs to open tomorrow. It's getting late. You should rest too. Don't forget to come to work tomorrow. Oh, so strict. Don't worry, I'll be here bright and early tomorrow. See ya! Something feels off. Snowy, we'll help you keep an eye out. A bit more to the left. Yes, more to the left. How about nah? If you ask me, it's clearly too far left now. The center of the design doesn't line up with the door frame and the edges are sticking out. You need to move it to the right. Wrong! Little Imperator's got a big temper but terrible eyesight. It should go to the left. Dux Fatorum, your angle's too low. From a higher vantage point, it's obvious it needs to go right! Little Imperator's being mean. We used to be much taller than you. Ugh. Well, I guess I'll just judge for myself. For some reason, the front of the restaurant is unusually noisy today. By the time you arrive, Little Greg, come check out Snowy's great work. He made a sign. And more tables. We have 1 star. When your restaurant levels up. Okay, cool. Pretty impressive, huh? Feels like a fancy restaurant now, doesn't it? So this is what a starred restaurant looks like. Now that we've earned a Michelin star, the storefront needs to keep up with our new image. That's why I asked the fairies to rush out new tables, chairs, and a fresh sign. It may look small, but putting it up was surprisingly tiring. You've done great. Little Imperator will mark you down for overtime. Now that the manager's here, let's discuss our future plans. With our new star rating, more customers will be showing up. Naturally, the restaurant's standards must rise in every aspect to meet demand. First of all, just like that judge said, the current menu is way too limited. If we're expanding the menu, how about a creamy lettuce salad? No, absolutely no more salads! Sure, the sugar content's a bit higher, but it's more flavorful. Refreshing fruit and veggies can whet the appetite, and they also work great as a dessert. Snowy, stop being so obsessed with salads. Anybody else got ideas? Speaking of which, wasn't there another person that applied for the chef position earlier? Yeah, but he lives pretty far from here. Coming all the way to IB's Elysiae takes time. If I'm not wrong, he should be arriving today. Heard your restaurant had a chef. Honestly, I was expecting them to be someone more impressive. Now who's still... It's Mighty! The restaurant is saved! Mighty Mouse. Never thought you'd be the new chef. Perfect timing! We never settled the score from the last contest. How about we settle it in this kitchen? Anytime. But I'll need to get familiar with the place first. Come, show me around. Ooh, great! We'll lead the way for D. Now I see why this restaurant's menu is so minimalist. Not even a decent pot in sight. How do you expect to cook properly? No wonder the menu's just grass and leaves. Then let's hear from our new chef here. What do you have in mind? Watch closely. Mighty and the fairies spring into action. Before long, a massive pot has stepped up right outside the kitchen door. I've heard the construction in Custom Kremnos is ridiculously fast, but seeing it in action really puts things in perspective. A pro chef without proper tools just won't cut it. So, you want me to expand the menu? Let's see what ingredients you've got. City just dropped off some veggies from the farm. You could try using those, D. Perfect. Let's start with the fire.
Okay, I think I'm actually going to wrap it up here today because I've got some other stuff I got to take care of today. But thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We will be back, I would imagine, sometime next week. We will be doing more stuff. Finishing this up, probably do Memory of Chaos, maybe do some like, achievements, hunting, all sorts of fun stuff. But until then, I will catch you all later, and I will see you around. Take care, everybody.